everyone, welcome to KT Food Adventure. Today I'm going to show you how to make vegan noodles. Instead of stir fry, I'm going to show you how to use a different method to toss the noodle so it won't be greasy. So in order to do this, we need 400 gram thin rice noodle, 1 piece of tofu, and you can use any brand, 1 bag of peanuts, and you can buy roasted peanuts, 500 gram of bean sprout, and this is the noodle that I'm using, the brand that has a tiger, right? Yeah, and this one you can buy at any Asian market. Okay, and it's made in Taiwan. Make sure you buy the same brand, the same kind, the same type of noodle, because this one is very thin. Super thin. And you need shallots, like 1 bowl of shallots or 1 cup. I'm using this kind of peanuts, and then I can roast it. I love it. This product made in USA. We need the mushroom powder and tofu. The shallots is your choice. If you like it a lot, you can always make more. I love it. I love homemade fried shallots. You need salt and mushroom powder seasoning. You need 90 grams of carrots or a cup of carrots, shredded carrots. Chives, about 250 grams of chives, they 1 bunch. Bean sprout, you can use it 1 bag, like 1 pound or 500 grams. And any type of vegetable that you like. But the one I'm using is for the stir fry, like for this type. I'm using choy sum, and choy sum vegetable, the green one, is really good for this type of noodles. And now let's start with in a pot. This pot is 8 quarts. I boil, I put water in. And make sure you have enough water to cover the rice noodle. And I boil the rice noodle. While waiting for the water to boil, in a small pan, add half cup of oil and add shallots. You don't have to wait for the oil to be hot. You can add the shallots now and fry it. And when you fry it until it's lightly crispy golden color, remove some for garnishment later, and the rest transfer into a bowl, because you will use that to toss the noodles. I like to make it this way to help reduce the oil, but it tastes really good and very light. And you can see now the shallot is getting golden. I remove it. I save some in a small plate, and the rest I save it, transfer into a bowl. Now after the water is boiling, I put the noodles in, turn off the heat, and soak for 1 minute 40 seconds, and let the noodle dry out. Then I cut it shorter, and I add half portion of mushroom powder, which is 10 grams of mushroom powder. Now I add 2 soup spoon or 2 tablespoons of the shallot oil and shallots I fried earlier, and mix it well. So total, we only use 20 grams of mushroom powder. See, so this way, when you toss it like this, and with the shallot oil, it tastes and it smells really good. So instead of using a lot of oil, we only use a small portion of oil, which means when you eat it, you feel healthy because it's not oily. Now it smells really good. And you don't have to put too much seasoning in here, because later we're going to make the sauce for this. And it's going to pair really good with the soy sauce mix. We're going to make it later. So now we add more oil, shallot oil. If you see it's still too sticky, like it's still soggy or sticky, so make sure you add it in here more or cut it in shorter. Remember, when you look at instruction of the bag of the noodles, it's say cook 1 minute, but actually cook 1 minute and 40 seconds, okay? So now we're gonna toast the peanuts. In a pan, use medium heat, add peanuts and 1 tablespoon salt. And roast it like you stir it frequently until it's turned light. You can smell it, and you can see it's turned brownish color of the peanut shells. Then turn off the heat, but leave it in the pan and let it cool down. When it's completely cooled down, then you can remove the shell and crush it. It should look similar like in the pan in the video. It's really good if you do it this way. I know there's another method. You can do it in microwave or you can bake it, but I like to do mine in a pan. It always tastes better. Now in the bigger pan, use medium heat, add oil and slice tofu and then fry it. You fry it until golden crispy. You can slice it like this in the just like in the video, and then we can do it like fry it and cut in a stripe like pieces. It should look like this, and let it cool down and slice it. Cut it this way, yeah. Let me show you how to cut it that way. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to leave me a comment. I will try my best to answer your question as soon as I can. Now, in another boiling pot of water, I add 2 teaspoons salt and all the veggie. Remember, it has to be like hard boil. And remove it. I soak it about a minute or two, until you see it's all cooked, but not too long, not too overcooked. Then when you can tell when it's cooked, about like 1 or 2 minutes, then remove it. Remember to add the salt in here, otherwise it's really bland. And then remember to remove it. But you have to wait it to cool down, like cool down a little bit before you can squeeze the water out. Okay, so I do it one at a time. I do the veggie, and then I do the bean sprout and carrot. You have to cook all those by boiling instead of stir fry, because stir fry you will see the water come out, and it will have like oily, like you have to use oil and stir fry. So doing this way, I like it better because it's healthy and it tastes really good. Now next batch, I'm gonna put the bean sprout. Again, the bean sprout I'm using is 500 grams. So I soak it in really quick, about 15 to 20 seconds. Then I remove it. You can tell it's not really too cooked or undercooked. It's like cooked perfectly. Now in a small pan using medium heat, I add 1 teaspoon shallot oil, half cup of soy sauce, half cup of water, 2 teaspoons sugar, and 1 teaspoon mushroom powder. If you like it sweet, you can put a little bit extra sugar in it, and also water. But I like it to be this way. But if you want, please feel free to adjust it to your liking. And as soon as you see it start bubbling, then turn off the heat because you don't want it to overboil and then all the water evaporate, then it will be salty. So add all the ingredient in here, chicken powder and sugar. When it start bubbling, turn off and remove from the heat. Then you have the sauce for the noodle. It's really good with the noodle. And also you can try the noodle with the vegan fish sauce. It's really good too. Now, by this time, the vegetable should be cooled down. I squeeze all the vegetable, including bean sprout, the choy sum, and the carrots. I squeeze all the juice out because it's very, you can see, I'm going to show you how it looks like. Because if you don't, when you have this overnight, it's going to be very watery. See? and the noodle is going to be soggy because the water from the vegetable come out and it's going to be soggy noodles. It won't be good anymore. So now I add all the rest of the mushroom powder, which is 10 grams, 1 teaspoon salt, and the rest of shallot oil, and mix well. You can remember I saved some shallot earlier. It's for garnishment on top. Now I add the rice noodle in and mix well. At this time, you can see the noodle and the vegetable is really good, and it's not like soggy or stick together. It looks really perfectly. So you don't have to stir fry this. Instead, just toss it with the shallot oil. This reminds me of my childhood because when we were young, I love to eat this every morning. I love it. Instead of eat pho, because this one is way cheaper than pho. You know, there's no meat. So we tend to eat this a lot in the morning. And that's why I love it. And it's always in my mind. I love it so much. So I cook this a lot. Because it reminds me of my childhood, you know. And so now I will transfer into the plate and ready to serve. Ta-da! Vegan stir-fry or tossed rice noodle with the homemade soy sauce, vegan soy sauce. So now I'm gonna try it and let you know how it tastes. I will get a little bit of noodle, shallots, tofu, vegetable. And I love hot and spicy stuff, so I'm gonna add some chili in. And a little bit of soy sauce. Smells so good. Here's the vegan fish sauce. I also have the recipe for this. I'm gonna post it soon. If you like fish sauce, please try this recipe. It's really good. I'm gonna give you the link below so you can, try to make it. It's really good with the Vietnamese crepe as well, bánh xèo. It's chay vegan Vietnamese crepe. So now let's try it. Yum, yum. Smells so good. So delicious. Can you believe it? I'm gonna finish half of this dish. I know it's a lot, but I love it so much. Sometimes I just, can't help it, but I tend to eat a lot of vegan or vegetarian dishes. I love vegetarian foods. It's so good, guys. I'm going to eat the rest. So I have to say goodbye for now. I appreciate for coming and watching, supporting my channel. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you like this video. And if you do, can you please give me a thumbs up? And also subscribe to my channel for more videos and share with your family and friends. If you could, there's a notification bell right next to subscribe button. Please click on it so it will notify you when I upload a new video. So should you have any question, please do not hesitate to drop me a comment below. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and you will, if you have any feedback and if you make it good, you like the dish, you try and you like it, can you please give me your feedback? I appreciate it a lot. Or you can you can upload your photo in my Facebook. And I will also have my Facebook on the bottom, on the description, under the description, and also under the comment. Bye-bye. See you next time.